That's how to get it majestically wrong at the start, isn't it? That's how to do it so wrong. Just need to start the Twitch stream now. Well, my apologies. Windows 11. Damn thing. It wasn't totally Windows Update's fault. It was IQ that caused Windows Update to mess up. Some update had downloaded, some Windows Defender update had blocked IQ. I clicked the update IQ to reboot my headphones, and it actually rebooted the entire PC. Just ridiculous. However, let's get back to where we were. So, we have a car for Le Mans that is going to blow an absolute hole in our quality, in our process. It's not something we've done at Le Mans before. So, I believe this is a roving refrigerator, as they call it. I can't remember what it's called. Manufacturer. It's called the refrigerator. Where is she? There she is. The Chaparral. What it is. Here we go. This little thing is what we plan to whip around Le Mans today. We might have to spend some money on upgrades. We don't know. Highly likely we will. So, I'm told it races the entire rain on wets. Good evening, Erebus. Let me just check, because that doesn't look holy. Yeah, fully customizable. Need to change the top. Need to buy the wets. Let's have a little flick of this. So if you want to run along with me, we're just going to go through the setup now. Not many massive changes. I could have done this before, but you know, one of those things. Been at the office today. Let's see. 150, 200, 70. Oh no, it's very similar to my old setup, this. Very similar. I haven't driven this car in a long, long time. We need to change that transmission. Need to buy the tyres. So we're just going to trundle through this. Increased body rigidity is the only one we want. Okay, right, so we've got to buy just the transmission, which I believe is the fully customizable manual. We will do that. Let's do that now. I can't see without my glasses on. We want wet tyres. I won't believe that it will. Where's the wets come? There we go. Might as well buy them all. They're here. We're going to earn the money back, aren't we? Fully customizable manual and body rigidity. Not much in the way of ultimates, but there we go. Back in here. Bum 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 bum. What we're doing? We're down here. Change this. I could just get this to play. Difficult on the phone. It's not the easiest of things to maneuver. Here we go. Right. 2.743. Just keep buying cars. If you can buy the most expensive cars, buy cars. It's the only way to. It's the only way you get collector level is by buying cars. Increasing your collector level points. So you could go and win those races that allow you to win a car. So if you go onto Google and you Google what races win cars GT7 or where do you win what car from what race, you'll find all those races that allow you to win the cars. That's the cheapest way to do it because you don't actually have to spend anything unless you have to buy a car that wins the race, of course. But majorly, if you can get the cars, I think there's 30 or 40 giveaway cars that you get collector points for every time you win one. So that's actually a cracking way to, that would be a good video, wouldn't it? What's the best way to buy cars? 1.234 is next. .920. Then the fifth gear is 0.727. I've got a funny feeling we have to... no, we don't. We're actually on our way. And I don't believe there's anything else you can buy for this thing. You might be able to change the wheels, I guess. But final drive is set to 4100. Racing wets 699.95. Is that where we need to be? I guess the target for Le Mans is 699.96. Ow. Why are we 1 point out? This is what a lot of people find, that you are often just that little fraction away. 71.99.18, 73.20. Ah ha 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 ha. 20. That won't change it though, will it? It's going to be different. It's got to be wheels. Ah, it's definitely wheels. So this fella's gone and put extra bits and pieces on. He's got the Escudo skin on his Chaparral. Okay, understood. Right, so we can go and do Le Mans. I just need to do missions for free cars yet. Easy credits to buy cars, his circuit experience, and the weekly time trials. Great addition, Mr. Popper. Great addition. Yeah. Right, so this says I have a different Le Mans build, 7 laps, 13 seconds over 30 minutes, 1 pit, and the screenshot will speak volumes. Completely dry run, and I didn't change tyres, so the perfect car is you don't worry about rain. Car is the best I've ever driven in the rain, and if heavy rain, wets are already equipped. Here is the settings. So it's a one-stopper. I guess 3 laps or 4 laps. We're going to get to go and see how this goes. I don't need to put the... Well, let's go and see. Let's go and see if there's an Escudo skin for the Chaparral, shall we? He certainly does. If you ever want credits, Big Papa's the man for credits. He's got credits. He's got cars. He buys cars by the colour now. If I put Escudo, see what it comes up with. Oh, there it is. Oh. You have like 103 but only use 10. Yeah, Big Popper's got like 700 and uses 5, maybe. No, I'm sure he races plenty. Let's see if this makes this exactly the right PP. I'm sure it will. There's nothing else we can do. Look, custom parts, etc. This is going to put the wheels on. Going to change the PP up by 1 point, I would suggest. The wheels are changed. That looks very good. Apply style. It's going to cost us 2,500, and the PP will go up by 0.01 on guesses. It doesn't say where they have to run this on. Fuel map 1, 2, 3, 5. It just says run it. Pit stop once. Doesn't matter if it rains. Holy hell. 10% of the cars used, which is the same ratio as Mariana. Which is probably about right, you know. Probably about right. But did everybody get that tune? Did anybody want me to review it again, or are people good to just watch? Are you going to run with me? Have you done that tune? Have you done the same? Do you want to? Do you not want to? That's the question. This one. Nobody has to. I'm quite cool to do it. Car settings, racing wets. As we can see, it's all the same. We're only going to be using the wet tyres. We can't choose anything else. Settings will be assist, traction control 1, default ABS. Everything else off, I'm guessing. And steering sensitivity 5. Somebody asked me about that today. Why do I do that when I'm on a wheel? Well, a controller is a controller. A wheel is a controller as well. So steering sensitivity does have an effect, believe it or not. Force feedback max torque 5. Force feedback 7. No. Force feedback max torque 7. Force feedback sensitivity 7. Well, let's give it a shot and see what happens. And if it doesn't rain, it won't rain. Brake balance, I'm guessing I'm going to put that to the front. Fuel map's got to go to 6, looking at the fuel. Got a feeling this is going to do some miles per hour. We're targeting 30 minutes, 30 seconds. Was it 13 seconds? Don't know how these wet tyres are going to survive if it stays dry. Happy days. Big Steve's not driving along with us then, he's working, jottling away, which is always a good thing. 169, 170. I'm guessing this is going to break late. Not particularly. Drives very, very well, very smooth. Good evening, Bald Eagle. Welcome. I see you there. Little nudge from the old Mazda there. So we're going to grind some credits. That's the idea of tonight. We're going to share with you some setups that have been shared with me before I make the video. And I think it's good to live a little bit back. So 14th place, 15 seconds down on the leader. We've got plenty of fuel for 4 laps. We can potentially, and I use the word potentially very loosely, we can run the last 3 laps a bit quicker than this, I would suggest. Wowzers, I can't believe I held on to that. I felt the back end go. I hit the brakes too hard. You make an interesting suggestion there, doing the ones we enjoy first. I left the difficult ones to the end. So Le Mans, Nürburgring, and then I left some of the really easy ones to the end, so it was quite painless to finish it off. But the order I did them on the YouTube channel is the order they were done, and I need to make a video of that drift experience again. I haven't done that. I need to do that. So 14th place, 19 seconds back. This car needs a little bit of a encouragement to go faster. So we're just going to knock it up to 5 because we only have to do 3 more laps on this set of tyres. Looking fairly even, considering these are wets in the dry. Not really got a move on, have we, at this point? Doesn't look like there's any rain incoming. That was a mistake, all of the drivers on his own. Totally my fault. Trying to mess with the settings and not concentrating. Good evening, Rusco. We're back down to 18th place, 30 seconds back, but I'm in no doubt that we can win this. I've got front end damage. It's just annoying. I'm sure I changed the fuel map to 5, which is what I was fiddling with when I crashed, I guess. Not the best. If I hadn't have driven it off the track, I think we'd have survived that. But I got the grass, didn't I? Oh well. This is why we do these warm-up events. The Armenia. Yeah, I tried it on... Where did I try it? I tried it at Tokyo first. I've got a tune for Tokyo, but not Le Mans. Really am braking quite. Oh, it's penalty as well. That was a beautiful braking line. Hey ho. Not having the best of experiences here, are we? Supposed to be driving a really straightforward, smooth and easy to drive car. It does say in the description it's good in the wet. But we'll see, I guess. We're bang on spot on for fuel. That's 2.5, so we'll leave it on fuel map 5 for now. Still chase them down. What do I say? Chase them, don't race them? That's what I say. We'll brake a little bit earlier this time and not absolutely slam it as we go around the corner. What's a fish? Yeah, LSD could be 555, couldn't it? But I'm trying it as the setup has given. They've all got to be proved, these setups, you know. Ah, very good point, Mr. Wilkie. Yes, fishes will be good in the wet, won't they? It looks like it's going to rain now. Tuning the LSD doesn't affect PP either, does it? It used to, back in the day. Before they killed the Tokyo 600 grind. Let's have a look at the rain clouds. Here we go, we've got the rain coming in, so we just got a little bit of a bank. Is that going to wrap round us and go away? Or is that going to wrap round us and just engulf us in torrential downpour? It took me a whole lap to get past Mustang. We haven't caught Mustang yet. Fuel 2.2, we're good. Tyres are good. Mr. Blazan just popping out the pits. There was a time when the change in suspension height changed PP. Big Papa will remember those days. You used to be able to tune this car to run less than 400 pp at full power. Yeah, this wasn't too bad unless you turn in on the brakes. If you turn in on the brakes, this one gets a bit squirrely whirly. No sixth gear. Let's see if we can... Oh, that was not nice. 2 manoeuvres, Mr. Blazan. Come on. That's exactly what I'm talking about, Wilkie. This car works for Alsace at 420 pp. It used to be the absolute record holder there until they nerfed it. Can't use it there anymore, I don't believe. Or if you can, it's not the same. You have to kill the engine totally. As in, no, you can't use it, or no, you disagree. Apologies. Simple no. Yes, yeah, as expected, yes. It's the Abarth engine swap now that is the master there, or the RA272. It seems that more people go for the Abarth engine swap. Bit of a faster lap this time round. We've got just enough fuel. tyres are good. It doesn't look like it's actually going to rain that much, does it? No. Looks like we're going to avoid the rain in totality. Does anybody feel this car's got a chance when we're currently in 14th place? There is more rain coming in by the looks of it. I've got a feeling it's going to finish around the 30 minutes 30 seconds rather than 30 minutes 13. I'm quite surprised these tyres are going to last. They are quite awesome, to be honest, for wet tyres. So, leader's gone in the pits this time round. Looks like there's plenty of rain coming. One more lap to do. Mr. Blazan continues on his merry way. We're coming out in 3rd place by the looks of it. Only 7 seconds behind the leader. We're pitting next time round, so maybe Mr. Blazan will be pitting as well. Rain's about to hit again. It does look like we won't have to change tyres at all. But I think we'll change tyres anyway. So 2nd place. Fastest lap of 4:17 by Mr. Portilla. We will have to make a thing of that in the next stint. I think we will change tyres. For the 4 seconds it takes. The rain has come and gone. The sunshine is out again. That's the 2nd patch of rain. We're only 15 minutes into the race by the looks of it. Yeah, almost 15 minutes. We're going to try and brake really late between these two flags. There we go. We'll probably brake a little later. What's Mr. Mangiano in? Is Mr. Mangiano in the Evo? I've got a funny feeling he is. He's absolutely flying. Mr. Portilla is on our 6. He is keeping a presence. He's going to go and take the lead as we pit it this lap, isn't he? We always get some really quite bogus races where you anticipate it or expect it to rain. Mr. Blazan's hovering over there in the background in 4th place. My ribs are still hurting, you know. This is week number 5. And I was told they'd still out for 6 weeks. And they still are. It's such a smooth drive. Now I know how to drive it. Just sneak down the inside there with a little tap on his inside corner. I don't think that was an issue. We're going to take a set of wets, I think. No, we're not. We're not going to change. We're going to do as the instructions say. Don't change the tyres. Let's keep going. We're going to take 3 laps of fuel. Or we could take all the fuel. Mangiano and Blazan have both pitted. Might be a bit of a risk this, but that's what the instructions say. See some damage there, front right corner. Never good. 3.2 laps of fuel and we're away again. We don't need any more. That's what the instructions said. I'm going to do it. Mr. Gallo. So we come out in 7th place. We're going to set one of the fastest laps this time round. Not this lap, the next one maybe, I would have thought. See if we can do it without crashing. Mr. Gallo, our foe. I'm told Mr. Gallo drives by tail cam. We're good on fuel. Fuel is good. He's going to give me a tap now, is he? Normally does. Mr. Sugawara, see if you can drag us down the straight a little bit, my friend. He's pulling away. I'm not overly worried at this point. 27 seconds down. It does tell me we're in trouble. But it still looks like we're going to do a 30-minute, 30-second race. What's the weather radar say? There's more rain coming. Looks like there might be some rain involved in it as well. Not entirely sure how much, but we'll see. It's going to be a light sprinkle, I think. Making massive gains, are we? And Gallo's looking like he wants to play. That rain's breaking up already. It's not looking like it's actually going to be a thing. Yes, I did run that out and objectively defy the Porsche, the actual exit of the corner, but we won't mention that. We're not going to get any rain there, are we? Left a little bit late on the braking, but ran it nicely. Mr. Mendoza's gone to the pits. So that's left Portilla. Sorry, Miss McEwen went to the pits, not Mendoza. That was a misread. But Portilla's out there in front. Kawakami's in front of us. Kawakami's gone through, so anybody else gone to the pits? Sugawara's carried on. Gallo's carried on. Blazan should be carrying on. That's okay. So 26 seconds down to Mr. Portilla. Where's Mangiano? He didn't push on very well, did he? In the Evo. Hey Scampy, how you doing, buddy? Working and lurking, the same as Big Popper. Absolutely no issue. Welcome, Big Sir. The front end's turning in with a bit of a slide at the moment. Those fronts are probably feeling it, but fuel is working out a little better than expected. 25 seconds off the front and going backwards. Kawakami's just turned in there. Just saw him disappear. It's still accelerating at this point. Half a second quicker than a 420. That'll put us a 419, which isn't tremendously quick, is it? That'll still give Portilla a 417, but I anticipate he's going to pit at the end of this lap. And I also anticipate that our forecasted 30 minutes 30 is going to be about true. Just a question of whether we can we lost a bit of time down there. It's just about whether we can keep it together after those earlier on incidents, which shouldn't have happened. But wet tyres, the same set of wet tyres all the way through the race. Who'd have believed that? And they are feeling okay. I just don't know about the last lap, whether they're going to be any good. Trying to be smooth around the corner with them. It's just a shame it's not a little bit more efficient on the fuel. It would be a brilliant no-stopper. But a one-stop Le Mans no tyre change, I think is pretty decent. If you're looking for easy, simple grinding, and we haven't been able to prove it in the rain as yet. Let's see what the rain radar says. Nothing. The rain's been pretty weak this race. I will have to warn you about that right-hand corner back there. That is quite a shocker. Touch the brakes and the back end does want to go. What did the little old timing gun say? I think we're about 40 seconds, maybe a minute from the end, so these guys have got a pit and it's going to be very close, I think. 26 seconds for a pit stop for the AIs, all three of them to pit. This is going to be a big call. This will prove whether Mariano will be right, shouldn't be able to win without actual rain. We didn't get any rain, did we? But no, so Portilla's gone in. He's going to come out to dash one lap. Mendoza's gone in. Kawakami, some 11 seconds. He's gone in as well, so this is all on us. Got to ace this last set of corners. We don't stand a chance of beating them on the track, I don't think. We've got to beat them by the pit stop. No rain coming. They've all gone in. We've got plenty of fuel. We can probably do the fuel map one more tick. Portilla's on his way out now. We're 4 seconds ahead. .9. I don't know where to burn the fuel. Do we burn the fuel on the straight, or do we save it to the end of the race? .3 seconds. 1.1. Let's give it some. Let's just go fuel map 3. Just to get the acceleration down the straight and try and capitalise. There we go. We're starting to pull it away. These tyres are brilliant. Eight seconds in the lead. So we've done a 4:18.995 last lap. Almost 2 seconds off the fastest lap. We're 8.6 seconds ahead of Portilla. We're going to be a bit slower than we predicted. We should see 0.5 at the bottom corner here, and then we're kind of doing okay. And we're on our way. 9.3 seconds ahead. There's the 0.5, so we can still burn a little bit more fuel. We're going to save it for the very end of the lap. A little bit longer than we anticipated. .3 on the fuel. 9.9 seconds in the lead. We could have probably remained stationary for another 5 or 6 seconds, took the rest of the fuel and run this on fuel map 1. We haven't had a single purple, have we? We're not going to get the fastest lap at this point, one doesn't think. It's not geared for being ultimately fast, it's geared to win the race, isn't it? It's paced. Is this going to be the fastest lap of the race? Yes, it is. Happy days. No major excitement. I wasn't 100% sure. Ooh. That was pretty good. So it's just 31 minutes for a 7-lap win. Fastest lap of 4:15.174, which was ours on the last lap. We didn't manage to lap anybody, but it's about efficiency of time. So the question is, could that have been closer to 30 minutes? I think it probably could have if we'd have taken the fuel and absolutely thrashed the last 3. If we hadn't have had those 3 incidents, the 1.5 second penalty, probably closer to 30 minutes, 30 seconds. Maybe. Clean race bonus? Yes, we did. Happy days. A successful... Oh, and a 4-star. Yee. Can't go wrong with that, can you? But there she is. If you've never tried that motor car, that is definitely one to purchase. It is an absolute hoon. They call it the refrigerator because that's what it is. You will, sir. I don't know if you saw the setup, but it is there for you to have a look at. I will make a video of it. I will set that aside and do one. But it's an absolute beaut, that car. And as I say, it can be used in other events. Or win for free. You got the Custo RX-7 from 4-star. Good stuff. It is a mission reward ticket, yes. So you get that one, I believe, when you... Did you win that one when you complete the drift mission? That one that I did. You might have. It did get banned. It's a fan car, isn't it? Hey, are you feeling better, Wilkie? Are you feeling better after your little bout of incidents, issues, illness? Hope you are, mate. I know you were just struggling to get over it a little bit, but... Right, we're going for another grind, because we're doing credits. We're going to go for another absolute best so far. So this setup will try... Good evening, Paul. We're going to try and give you another opportunity to get a decent Tokyo setup going. Oh, it can't be sports hard, can it? Or what have we changed? We'll find out in a moment. I think it's probably the turbo. No. It's probably power restrictor then. Look at that. Just the one glitchy. Look at that. So 59741 is your normal Tokyo tune. Now we got a new one. So the same tyres and wheels as last time. This one's a new gearbox. So we're going to... Okay. Oh my word, Wilkie. I'm so sorry to hear that, buddy. So sorry, mate. Yeah. Look after yourself, bud. Tried a Group B rally car at Tokyo. Was a really nice build with the girls. Let's have a look at that next. Let's have a look at that. We will see if we can find a Group B rally car that we can make do the stuff. 3 teeth gone. Never good, amigo. Right, let's have a look at what's going on here. Ah, yes, it's a Twitch setup, isn't it? So we can't change tyres. 40, 40, 50, 54, 4, 1.5. And then we've got 10, 10, 20, 40, 10, 20, 50, 50. We've got 73, 98, 8. And that will be just the 1 kilogram. That says 613 to me. That's 330. Let's have a look at the gearbox itself. Oh, we've got some tunage on the gearbox to do. 5.287. 3.616. He ain't Kimi Velocity to drive with the pink. No. GTR, not the girls. Oh yeah, no. The GTR is extremely good round here. 3.616. I overshot that by a bit, didn't I? .687. 2095. 1.714. Oh, 1.450. And what's the final? 2.23. Okay. Just double check that that did it right. Yes, it did. And then we've got to change this to, it says 330, so that's fine. So it's 613. And for whatever reason, we're way over the PP, which tells me I've got something wrong. Let's do this one again. Sports hard, sports medium. If I went to sports hard, it's still out. But he's absolutely bang on 600, so not entirely sure what I've done wrong here. 73, 98, 330. It's got to be under the sea in an octopus's garden in the rain. There's a screenshot missing, isn't there? Because there's going to be something else. So I put that on normal turbo. There's nothing else there. My word, did you see that? Put the high RPM turbo on. It drops it by 13 pp. We're just one over, so moving the ballast ain't doing anything. If I up that, well, there's no point in having any ballast on, is there? Look at that. 599.88. We've got the Volks Racing wheels on, which is divided. So we're there or thereabouts, except, no, he's gone wide at the wrist. That's fine. I'm quite happy. We're 0.12 away. So this should be absolutely knockout sensation at Tokyo. So let's go and see. What is our fastest lap at Tokyo? Not fastest lap, fastest race. It was this car, wasn't it? It was this car. I've had some peanuts and they're repeating on me. I shouldn't have peanuts left. See if we can flush them away. Tokyo, we were in the wrong continent, folks. I hope it's something as straightforward as meds. I know if it's... Yeah, it could be all sorts, couldn't it, though? Tokyo. Let's hope. Fingers crossed. Tokyo 600. We're not changing the car. We're using this bad boy. Sports hards. Sports mediums. My guess is this is going to be... Let's see what he says. Let's see what he says. We've got to try these setups because there's... Here we go. Just the best personal best at Tokyo. New setup. There's more time to be had. I've done a replay if you want to watch. Oh my lord. Okay, so I've got another setup as well. For this again for Le Mans. He doesn't tell me about what we're going to run on fuel. But we can't change tyres, so it's got to be either a one-stopper or a no-stopper. Our settings. We've done all that. Assists, traction control 1, default ABS, everything else off. Controller settings, steering sensitivity 5, force feedback max torque 7, force feedback sensitivity 7, just in case. Let's give it a go. Oh, fuel miles. No stopper, I'm guessing. Tried to put us into the wall there. Yeah, there's the 12 laps. I hope that's not killed the clean race bonus already. Just take it nice and steady into there this time. We hit the AMG. That's probably enough. No stopper. Fuel's up to 14. We can hoon this a little bit, I think. Oh, the Porsche nearly tried to tip us then. We drove the R34 R92 engine swap round here last time, didn't we? It's time to pitch those two against each other in a mano-a-mano duel, I think. One against one. Split screen. See who can do the business the quickest. If anybody hasn't tried the R92 R34 engine swap, holy Pachotle, you've got to give it a whirl. Mr. Gallo, how are you feeling? To get you down the inside. We're not. Absolutely left him for dust. How many miles per hour does one think one's going to make at this point? We've burnt over a lap of fuel in just that part of the track. No 7th gear, so going to crest the hill. Struggle to get to 200, but it's the acceleration that's the bit, isn't it? It's absolutely flat out, this car. And I'm led to believe you can wall ride this without any drama at all. If you want to put it on the wall and run it round, you can do that without fear of losing your clean race bonus. If that's what you want to do. What was the guy, the name of the guy that did it in NASCAR last season? Was it Danny Hambliss or Danny Shambliss or something? Can't remember. My failing memory, my aging memory fails me. My failing memory ages me. It certainly does. 15 seconds faster than that fastest lap. And we've got 10 laps remaining as we come down the line here. What's the fastest lap going to go to? Danny Hamlin, maybe. That sounds right. That sounds right. I thought that was epic when I watched that. It was a real good example of how somebody just exploits the rules. I'm not saying he cheated by any means. It was just an opportunity to gain 5 places, and he did it by just slinging the car around the outside. Was it Denny Hamlin? Okay, but close. I'll take that. I was guessing the name. It was from memory. It wasn't educated by any means. It was something in the back of my brain. We're only 12 seconds ahead of Gallo at this point. We haven't got an absolutely massive lead. The track's drying out. We've got brake balance. We have got brake balance. We're going to put that to the front. Oh, okay. Okay, I'm not that... I'm a big NASCAR fan, but I'm not that close to him as a driver in terms of... I say a big NASCAR fan. I have been. For somebody from the UK to actually physically go over and attend a race and go to some track practice sessions and then go to... I've been to 2 NASCAR tracks in Florida. I've been to a NASCAR track in California. It's absolutely stunning. I've been to Vegas Motor Speedway, though. 4 tracks in the US, which isn't that bad for an English dude. Isn't bad. But I've only seen 1 official race, so there we go. The Ford 400 at Miami-Dade. Oh, Bald Eagle's got both his boys into GT7. He thinks he's just lost his wheel and his PlayStation. Well, for 2 extra subscribers to the channel, that's not a bad do, Mr. Bald Eagle. There's always profit for me in there somewhere. Keep the young ones coming. It's a great game, mate. Just have to get them 1 each for their birthdays. I seem to be stuck in a gear. It doesn't want to accelerate. We're coasting, it feels like. He puts it on his Discord and does the Discord and the F1. Well, that's cool if you can share it like that. That's something I need to get going. I need to get the Discord channel up and running and make it public and somehow connect it so you can all get involved on that if you want to. That's another way of doing the chat, isn't it? Oh my lord, yeah. If he's got a PC as well, oh, you'll have to swap it between the two boys. One night PlayStation, one night PC, if that'll work. We've still got 10 laps of fuel remaining. We're going to crank this up because it's saving fuel by the looks of it. We don't look like we've used any fuel the last 3 laps. Yeah, Discord is seemingly like one of the missing items. I'm still doing getting the stream sorted and things, and there's so many hours in a day to do stuff, so the more I can get done, the more it'll interest people and attract people. Don't want to do too much to spoil the fun. Maybe I should just concentrate on what's in front of me at the moment, but we'll see. More to learn, more to do, more to get my head round stuff. Got a busy couple of weeks coming up as well, I think. I'm going to go to fuel map 1 and watch that fuel, because there's definitely 8 laps remaining of fuel. It says 9.2, but we'll see what that says. See where that goes. We've done a 2:04. So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 7 laps remaining, yes. Had to do with that hand. Ryzen 9 for Christmas. Well done. That's a decent upgrade. I know I'm on a Ryzen 7, I think. Might be on a Ryzen 5 3700X. It was decent at the time when I bought it just 3 years ago now. But Gallo's gone to the pit, so we're 34 seconds in the lead. Not overly massive, but I know my next upgrade really is the PC for the streaming elements. I might get... oh, cripes. I still don't know whether to go to Mac for the better processing power for video editing. Keep the PC for doing the streaming bit, but then have much better quality device for saving video and making videos and trying to give myself that edge on quality. That's something I'm thinking about. It's all just money out the bank though, so you just have to think what comes first. That's still a decent upgrade from a 5 to a 9. The 5600X, that's a decent upgrade. I mean, depending on his graphics card, he's probably still... yeah, it's the graphics card that bottleneck nowadays anyway, isn't it? The graphics card is really where the performance improvement is. But if you've gone to like that size of processor, you're gonna make you're certainly giving yourself processor overhead, definitely. So The only thing you'll be lacking is frames, and you can turn the frames down, I guess. Right, we've probably just messed up a wee bit. We're probably just a little bit short of fuel, but I'm sure on fuel map 5 we'll save a bit. We've done a 202 and a 201, which is pretty decent. So Swillow's gone to the pits. We're 51 seconds ahead. We're going to be very close to lapping people very soon. Radian 57 XT. See, another decent. That's a decent card. Yeah. Decent card. Doesn't do bad. It's been a long time, but before it's been a long time since I've paired an AMD graphics card with an AMD processor. I've always gone Nvidia, but I suppose it's horses for courses, isn't it? It's what does one for well might not do well for another kind of thing, but you're good. Yeah, I'm on a Asus ROG. No, I'm not. What am I on? I am on an Asus ROG 450. B450. That's my motherboard. B450F Gaming is what I'm on. So probably the one below. Yeah, one below that, isn't it? Hi, Vizan. How you doing? So Wilkie's been looking at an i7 with a 470 Ti. That's a decent graphics card. Decent. I've got to think about those upgrades, but there's rig first. Rig first, then we're going to go new PC to go with the rig. And then once we've got that sorted, we'll sort out what games we're going to play and how we're going to do them and which ones I'm going to push for, and because it's silly to have the full rig just for the PlayStation. We've got to do. I'm all right, Vlad Bison. Thank you. I'm all right. It's brain is doing multiple things, racing fastest laps. And oh, that's probably too tight. We've probably just lost the clean race bonus there. 9, 10, 11, 12. So 4 laps left as we come across the line. We're going to go to 4. And I guess we're aiming for a 24-minute race. Mr. Az, how are you, sir? Are you well? So, well, that's what I'm doing tonight. On this stream, I'm showing you 2 very, very straightforward and simple grind cars that do it in record time. Simple, easy 1 pit and no pit races. You've just missed it. You just have to wind back to see the start of this one. And I've done a Le Mans grind just before this. I'm alright, Azza. I'm alright. I've had worse days. I've had better days, but I've had worse, so we're alright. So this is the Tokyo 600 Vison. This is using the Escudo, and we're just trying to set a personal fastest race using a new setup. It's a bit of a glitch setup. It uses the high turbo, which is lower PP than the normal car. Oh, the pup dogs had to go to the vets again. Oh. Sorry to hear that, mate. Has he gone off his food again? Oh yeah, to upgrade nowadays, Bald Eagle, it's massive money. I mean, 1,700 quid for a new PC. I mean, graphics cards are between 400 and 700 quid. Processor 300 to 500 quid. And if you're talking about a motherboard, it's 150 quid. They've gone up so much since COVID. Bloods, yeah. Well, I hope they sort it as. I do. I'm not in the Chaparral thingy. I was in the Chaparral thingy about 15 minutes ago. We're in the Escudo again. So laps 10, 11, 12 to do. That's 3. 3.2 on the fuel. We're good. Lap times has just dropped off to the 2.0s. Now I reckon we could probably run this on fuel map 1, pit stop once, and probably go faster and set lap times less than 2.0. I reckon. I reckon we can do lap times pretty definitely in the 2.0s. But what I think I'm going to do is just back it down. We're going to go on fuel map 6 for a minute or two. And then the final lap, we're going to go all out for a low fuel run and see if we can get a sub 158, which will be tip top. So let's just look at what Vlad said. But to make big money, I have to gold circuit experience on Le Mans and level 50 collector. No, sir. You just have to have certain races available, be able to find the right cars, and then pick the right setups from my channel. So I've got over 100 cars with setups set for races at Le Mans, Sardinia, Tokyo, and soon to come at Spa. So you don't need any particular collector level, you just have to have the races available. You don't need to get gold at circuit experience to do what we do here. All you have to do is have these races available, which means you have to have got through the menu books a little bit. But once you get these 4 races available, you can do them every day, you can rotate them, you can roll through them, and you can... Oh, don't push me about, Mr. AMG. I'll fall out with you, my friend. So once you've got these races available, you can just do them every day. And you'll have 2.5 hours every day where you can earn best part of 3 million. And if you're short of time and you think 2.5 hours is a lot, you can just race an hour. And you can race 1.5 million or 1.6 million. And at the end of the week, you'll still have 10 million credits. Is that the R34 Nissan or the Nissan R92? R92 CP, that's a great car to get. That'll do Sardinia and Le Mans, easy money. Which Nissan? You will do Bald Eagle, because that's Christmas. Christmas is a right butthole for that. It eats your money away and then makes January the longest month in the world. The longest month ever is January, with no money. Right, we're going into the final lap. We've got 2.2 laps of fuel. We're going to set an absolute hot stinker final lap if we can. Yeah, the R92 CP is one of the finest cars. To engine swap that engine into the R34 costs 1.6 million credits. It is a great car. But if you want to do the R34 with that engine in it, oof, la la. But you can't because you're not level 50 unless you get gifted the engine. So apologies. Tantalising you with something you can't do at the moment, but we'll get you there. The most efficient way to do it is grind these races without getting bored. And that's the whole point of me showing you these and enticing you to get them. Yeah, my car insurance was last week. Swines. Well, it was Sunday actually. I had to do all the paperwork Sunday. I had to get a verification of my driving licence from DVLA and all sorts. Blooming swines. Don't trust me. Well, I've had. Points don't make prizes, that's what they say. We're on the fastest lap. See if we can get this under 26 minutes. Under 26 minutes is a decent race time. Oh, he's just taken my clean race bonus away from me. We didn't get the clean race bonus, I'm absolutely sure of it. That was just a nasty change in by that car there. So, 2 minute dead on. We didn't get the 158 we wanted, but I think that was a sub 26. So a sub 26 minute race will give you the opportunity to get a refill on your drink and take a gentleman break. Oh, you got payday today. In the game, sorry, yeah. A 25:11. How fast is that? I've now got 4 minutes 48 seconds to get a drink and a pee. And we lapped everybody. Look at that. Everybody got lapped. When I get invitation, I have to buy that car ASAP. No, you won't get an invitation for it. Just have 2 million credits, go to Legends and buy it. Let's go and have a look. Let's see if I got the clean race bonus or whether it took it away from me. It took it away from me. What a dirty dog. And that's the problem with this race here. You lose the clean race bonus really quite quickly and easily. And like that thing, I was pushing for the fastest lap and we didn't get it. But I'm going to put a video out for that one fairly soon, folks. And you'll see that one. I'm pretty impressed with that. I wonder if it's possible with a little bit more gusto, we could break the 25 minutes there. I wonder whether we could see a 24-minute run. And that's me forgetting whether we've done a 24 before. I don't know. Can't remember off the top of my head. But this is the race you want, Vizan. Tokyo 600 for 12 laps. Maximum credit reward is 550. When you get the clean race bonus, it goes to 875 or something like that. So the other races you want for the grind are Spa. This one is an hour-long race. It's the 800. Okay, that gives you 1 million. But if you get the clean race bonus, it's 1.5. And this race, yeah, then you need to come through the menu books just a little bit. You need to come through the menus and open up those races. So you got France, Le Mans, which is the World Touring Car 700, which is exactly the same sort of prize as the Tokyo 600. It's 550 credits plus clean race bonus, which 835 I think is that one. Can you check for Nissan engine 6? Oh, 1 second. The engine swap. For the Nissan? R32 or for the CP? This one here. Listen to that. Oh, it's not going to show me the price because it's already there. I'd have to buy a new one. Oh, you get used to it. You do get used to it. Let's see what it costs to swap the engine out. New engine, not possible. Oh. So I can't do an engine replacement. Oh, that's a shame. Oh, wow. Let me get me other one. Engine overhaul's only 25,000. Well, let me go and check. I've got another. I do know I have another. Change car. Nissan. R30. Well, I haven't done the R32. Actually, you are 100% right, young man. Somebody's asked me to make a video for an R32 engine swap. Here we go. But I have got another R34 just there, look. Running a bit more horsepower. But the one we want is the R32, this one. Sounds a bit like a tank, but I don't think this is engine swapped yet. Let's go and have a look. Have I got an engine swap that I can swap into it? I wonder. Let's just double check. Got a few engines now. There's nothing there I can use. No. So let's go down to the old... This is level 50 benefit stuff, this. This is, again, teasing you. It's 1.1 million for the engine swap into this car. I've got to set this one up to be able to do Tokyo 600, Le Mans 700, Sardinia 800, but it will do them all. And it'll do it with stash. It'll do it with panache and style and grace, won't it? Because it'll be absolutely epic. But that's my drag car. That's set up for doing the drag races at the minute. For the missions. And it does it very, very well. 4-wheel drive, of course. But I've got to buy a couple more of them and get them set up. Actually, if they're for sale at the moment in the old used cars, we might buy a couple. I think you have to buy them from there, don't you? Because I do need to get them set up. Has car got cheaper? That's a very good question. On for sale at the minute. That's a nice car though, the Supra 3-litre turbo. No, there's none for sale. We've missed them. That's such a shame. Have the prices been going up and down? I should be buying that. The Sprinter Teuno. 1600 GT. That's the A86, isn't it? Have they just given it a super duper name? It looks like an A86. It says professionally tuned. But I obviously own it because it's got a blue doodah next to it, so there we go. Time is it's 10:30, so we've got a little bit more shaking about to do. Let's have a look in here and then we'll go grinding something else. Because we've got to earn the money somehow. Nissan R92 was 3 mil. So, unfortunately, if you've missed... Yeah, look. That's 2 mil today. That's worth buying if you've not got it, folks. You've missed a great car there, the Sauber, if you haven't bought that. That's another absolute rocket, one to be had. I'm told this is an engine swap. I'm going to go and check that out in a minute and see what that has. Everybody wants a Plymouth Superbird. If you don't own one, own one. A86, it's the same, just a European name. So I'm not mistaken then. That's good. That's good. The Miura is great car for the Alsace human comedy race. That does it an absolute treat. That is a beauty car. I would buy that though and change it to that colour green, because that's what I did. That's the colour I remember. Yeah, if you're going to buy the car, the R92 will do that, and you can grind that at Sardinia. You can grind away at Sardinia in that car. That will make your day. If you've got the Sardegna race, we're going to have a look at that race now. If you've got the 5 million, buy that one. I don't think there's much in the way of upgrades you have to do, to be honest. So I'll get mine up, excuse the phrase, nudge, nudge, wink, wink, and we'll show you my setup. So Sardinia Road Track. It's this race here, 485,000. I'm going to get my R92 up. Oh, no, that's not what we wanted. We don't want that. We just want all regulation compliant cars. Then we'll go in performance point order. Where's my R92? There she is. She's bang on 800. So the settings are on racing mediums. Your max rate. Oh, you have to get you through your menu books, my friend. You have to get through your menu books. You're not going to get anywhere without cracking through your menu books. So let's have a look and see if we can tell where you need to get to. That's such a shame. So cafe. I don't think it'll tell us when they come available. You have to do the menus. Yeah, take the car. Take the car. Menu 39 for the 800 pp's. Wowzers. That's a long way down the track. But your collector thing will be World Circuits finishing the top 3. Yeah. Yeah. Have I done them all? I hope so. 49 is that one. That's the arc. Oh yeah, there it is. So we did all them. I would think so, my friend. I would think so. There's extra menu books as well, which goes down to 33, which are just collector ones. Once you've collected the cars, you get tickets, etc. But they get to be quite interesting as you go on just making you collect specific cars and giving you extra bits and pieces. After the final movie. Yes, it will, yes. Yes. I can't remember. I can't remember when you get the final movie. I guess technically, if you think back to the way they were developing the game, that was going to be the end of the game. You should have completed everything by the time you got to the last cafe menu. Well done. Now you've just got to get up to that menu. It's worth buying that car. Right, where do we want to go now? I've done my 2 races that I've got set up for. I haven't been back to what we could do. What we could do is have a look That's something I'm going to attempt to do very shortly. World recordy. What we're going to try to do, world recordy. You did the Bald Eagle did the first of the 39 in the first week. Okay, okay, understood. Yeah, no surprise. I've never complained about nothing. Right, Sabuka we're good. Trail Mountain we don't stand a chance at. We're just not quick enough and you can't get to tune the car very much. So, auto polish, no. Well, we're top. Number 2, number 1, number 1. This is the one we want to play with this time. So we've got to find a car that's going to give us the best opportunity at this. And this is by order of PP. There's no way in the world that will make it. Some of the older classic cars won't make it. That's been nerfed. It won't make it. The Miura is very good. It makes it. Some of these now are all set up for Le Mans. So everything that's as close to 700 it can be, it has raced at Le Mans. We've done that and we're very good around Le Mans with those cars. Getting these cars down to 400p is a challenge. So 460 I think it is. The Volkswagen Beetle there. Check the top 10 first. Oh, I'm not in the top 10 here, my friend. We have to go through before I can select the car. Which top 10 do you want me to look at, Rusk? Unless somebody's beat me. Has somebody beaten my times at Kyoto? I've got to pick a car. I'll just pick any car that complies. Has somebody beat me at last? I don't mind if somebody's beat me. I don't mind at all. No, still number 1. The Alpine did used to be able to do Alsace. It was epic. It was a great car, the Alpine. I don't know if there's a glitch for it now that we could potentially utilise. Let's oh, for Alsace. Right, I'll see. We'll have a look at Alsace, definitely. But I've got to pick a car. Number 1 still at Deep Forest. Sorry, I do like to just rub that in. Yeah. To see what... Oh, no, I know what the meta is. It's the Abarth. It's the Abarth engine swap. And if you want to try and be a bit cheeky, you can use the RA272. But you'll find I don't own... I do own the Abarth engine swap. It's there. But we've got to... we've got room. 42973. We've got plenty of room that we can make this car come in. But I haven't got the setup for this yet, and I've got to spend a couple of weeks getting it right so that we can get it somewhere there or thereabouts, because I don't think it'll drive very well at the minute. It'll be an absolute dog. But I used to be number 3 on this one, I believe. And then they reset the game. And I'm not anywhere near the top now. And I've left it like this purely so we can have a shot at it. So, you'll know... Oh, Gran Turismo's popped in over the top of Sphinx. But Sphinx has now been knocked down to 5th place. So the R8, the Abarth 595 is the car to use. Because that gets to 27 laps. 27 laps, it's exactly what we did last 2 weeks ago. To get this to 27 laps, we've got to run 1 pit stop. And that pit stop's relatively quick, and I think we've got to run laps in like 2:10s. And we have a timer man that's very good with statistics that will coach me through this race once I've got my setup sorted. So let's just have a little drive and see if it will actually drive the way it is. I don't think it will. But the way to make a drivable car, an undrivable car drivable, is to whack those two things on, and let's see what it does. We're about 30 pp to spare. It's all over the road. And the AI aren't going to give us any pace, are they? They're not going to give us any quarter. Big Papa got me, bro. Yeah, absolutely. But this is the next world record shot. And this will be for the second week in February. So I've got a month to get this sorted. We'll get excited. We certainly will. But look at it, it's only doing 5 laps. It needs to do around 13 laps on its fuel. Look what happens when you touch the brakes. It's an absolute monster. Oh, there's some lag there. We need to get this so it becomes a drivable beast. It's an absolute slug dog. So there's that option, which is really tricky. Or the one that I do like. We're just going to re-choose a car. Is before they wiped the game, this is the one I used. Let's get down to 460, wherever it is. Where are you, you little fella? There he is. And he's on comfort hards, comfort mediums. And he is just inside. I can't show you the setup, I'm afraid, folks. This is top secret stuff. And I will make it public to members after we've completed it. So, as you can see, we've got a special skin. Look at the fuel map. Look at the fuel miles already, look. And that's fuel map 1. Look at them boys darting off the road. How about a nose stopper? Do you think we can do an hour nose stop in this car? I've got a month to get this setup tuned to make this a thing. And to be faster than those boys in the Abarth. It's so much nicer to drive. I've already done the work with the setup, he says, as he loses it and goes the wrong way. Now getting shoved. But I know it's got the fuel miles to do a no stopper. I just have to get it right. So that should have wet your brow, Mr. Big Popper. But this car is the one. If I can get the mediums on the back, which is the target, and unfortunately I'll have to cover the screen up when I go for my settings. But we've got, it would have to be comfort softs, wouldn't it? We've gone comfort hards, it'd be comfort mediums at the rear, or comfort softs at the rear would be really good. That takes us to 469. And then we'll just have to drop the power by... Are we still in? Do we still qualify? No, it's got to be 460. Yeah, so we're 10 points over. So, and I know you can't see that, folks, I apologise. But we would have to take power out of it. And potentially move just a bit of weight that way. So what tyres did we just put on? I'll bring you back to the screen, folks. I apologise for doing that to you. We've now got the softs on the rear. And we're just underneath the target. And we should have now got the actual fuel mileage to get us to the end of the race at fuel map 1. It's not going to be as lightning quick as the Abarth. But there's a few hours of setup tuning involved in these, folks. What you've got to do is, unfortunately, a lot of setups that you find have got a glitch in them. And if you've got people that are working on your side, I'm just showing the guys the potential world records drive I've got planned for mid-February. So the problem with the mid-February date, and I must talk about this, is Valentine's Day, February the 14th. It's my wedding anniversary, which is a Wednesday, I believe. This is just so much more drivable than the Abarth. Oh, what an absolute nugget. I'm trying to have 3 conversations. Yeah, my wedding anniversary is Valentine's Day, the old smoothie that I am. I don't know whether I've got to reserve the weekend before or the weekend after yet. Once we've established weekend before, weekend after, look at the fuel miles, 32 laps. We do not have to pit with this car. Absolutely do not. So, you might want both weekends though, mate. I might be sore. I might not be able to move much. I don't know. So, I know I can do a no-stopper in this race now. But I've just got to be able to hit that 27th lap. If I can hit 28, we might be good. But it's helpful when you know people that know setups and how to tune setups and how to find the glitch. So this is another glitch setup. Unfortunately, this just took a long time to work this one out. Sausage straddling, yes. There's no sausages here to straddle. Well, depends how you look at it. There could be. But that first lap was a 2:39, which had a bit of incident in it. These laps have got to be in the 2:10 to 2:14 region. Well, it doesn't really. We're going to work it out, because if we're doing a no-stopper, broke my hand. I think I've just broke a knuckle. You know when that car hit the side of me, it whacked the wheel. Oh, middle of my palm of my hand is absolutely well painful. I can't grip the wheel. That is so painful. It's punched a knuckle. And I've got a knuckle, yeah, disappeared. Ouch. We'll sort that out in a bit. Trying to put laps in, man. You've absolutely so Bald Eagle's just saying he has absolutely no idea when it comes to setting up no idea on how to do races with fuel use. Ow. Yeah, that's painful. Well, the screen I've got on now is the one that you have to use when you're racing for fuel. And really, it's about ensuring you've got the most laps per gallon, I guess. So I use that laps remaining thing to gauge where I am. When you move it up and down in the middle of the race, it will go faster or slower. This feels like a race. So as you can see, our lap time is 2:29. So for 27 laps we need to do 2:13. I knew it was a 2:14 that we had to do. So my problem with this car is it doesn't go fast enough. So we're going to have to find a way of making it quicker. And we've got approximately 5 laps of fuel we can burn to make sure we get that 27th lap in. We've got to measure the out lap, so 2:29. If that 2:29 is in there, you need to earn some more credits. Well, the grind races are there, my friend. They are there to be done. It's all about enjoying the grind though, isn't it? That is so painful. Ow. We're just catching Mr. Hizal. How are we going to make this car faster and keep the PP down? What we can do is we can actually up the power and increase the weight. Because what I've been contemplating with this car is putting more weight over the front wheels. What if I went to medium tyres, not the softs on the back? Two legend cars. Yeah, I've got a fair few cars to buy. If a 20 million one comes up anytime soon, I'm going to buy it. But I've got 3 or 4 £20 million cars to buy. And the only answer for credits is to just go and grind them. Still got 28 laps. So 2:30. So this car needs to speed up by a good 13 seconds a lap. So I've got 4 weeks to find that. Now it will get faster with the drop of fuel, but can you look at the tyres? Look, no tyre wear whatsoever. There is none. And I need to drive it on the circuit, not off the circuit. So that's what we know. That's what we're going to look at, Big Steve, but I need to do the thing with the screen, I'm afraid. And that's just to protect the record attempt. I can't... You're not allowed to buy a lot for this car, purely because it is a race car. If you put a turbocharger on it, it becomes absolutely mental on PP. The only other way to do what I think I need to do to it is to increase the weight put it over the front wheels. And then potentially increase the power, but it's all about how much we can play with that. Now I'm on comfort soft tyres. I can drop to mediums if I want to. Let's just bring you guys back in. There we go. So mediums and softs. I could drop yeah, not sure. Gampy's got loads left to buy. It's just the legend ones for the trophy. I'm not sure how much they are, so I need to make sure I have enough. Okay. The legend ones for the trophy, they're 20 millions and a 13 million, I think. Yeah, you can only buy them when they come into the market. Yeah, absolutely. So what we've just done here is we've increased weight over the front wheels, which will give us some turning, and we've increased the horsepower available by reducing the restrictor. Need those fuel miles to come up. Fuel miles aren't coming up. We've increased by about 30% on the old restrictor, by the way. So it wasn't just any old small amount of increase. The fuel miles are coming up, look. We need the car to be uber fast. It needs to be 13 seconds faster. Don't break on the apex, Mr. Lambo. Is anybody watching Beers for Build at the moment with the Murcielago build? And you'll go, oh, what channel's that? It's another YouTube channel I'll recommend. It's a guy in Oregon, Northwest USA, who chops up cars, and he's got himself a Lamborghini Murcielago that was rolled. It's a very unusual red colour, but he's rebuilding it, and he does alright for just... he's a computer guy like me. He's not as old, but he's a good chap, I think. He's just gone through skin cancer and the recovery, and genuinely is a nice chap, and he's got a massive following. He builds cars for SEMA every year, and genuinely nice dude, I think. Gets ripped off occasionally on things he does. He got, I say ripped off, he got sued by the owner of Eleanor, and he had his car taken off him. Just because he said he wanted to build an Eleanor replica, and they issued him with a cease and desist, and then got a court to take his car from him. So he's not got it back, but he's certainly done well to get it. So that was a little bit quicker on the outlap, 4 seconds. Let's see if we can put in a little bit of a faster lap here. Now it doesn't matter if we can only do 26 laps on this car. Fred Dibner. Oh mate, he's epic. For somebody who watched Fred Dibner first time round, that was me, to see him again, oh, it's just frightening. As an ex-health and safety manager now, and somebody who's afraid of heights, that's it's an awesome thing to watch. And if you're from the USA, look him up. Fred Dibner, what a classic dude. So when I grew up in Blackpool, in between Germany and Cyprus, we lived just down the way from the TVR factory in Blackpool. So my dad was an apprentice at TVR when he was 15, 16. Left school, became an apprentice and worked there for a little while before he joined the military. We used to live right next to that factory, and in that factory was 3 massive chimney stacks. And we watched the video of Fred Dibner knocking them down brick by brick. Absolutely stunning. It happened while we were overseas though, but my gran watched him and it was quite stunning. But Fred Dibner's ace. Just tells it like it is. I'm just going to strap my ladder to the side of that chimney and I'm going to climb it. And I'm going to knock it down brick by brick. We'll do it properly. Do it cheap. Do it at affordable prices. Yes. This is beautiful, this car. It drives so well now. That extra weight over the front wheels. Just got to see what sort of lap times it do. And I still think I'm 7 or so seconds short. I still think this will be a 220. I don't think it'll be major quick. Well, it's going to be a lot more than that. We need to get more speed out of it. Look, it's so slow. Yeah, Steam guy, wasn't he? I used to go to a Steam fair in the not so distant past, up in West Lancashire, East Lancashire, West Lancashire. What was it called? Oh, now you've triggered a memory, Wilkie. My dad's got a steam engine. He's got a 3. My dad's actually built it in his shed. He's got a 3/4 traction engine, which he uses to power certain stuff in his shed. He bought it with his retirement funds, and thought it might be a bit of an investment, something he can tinker with. They're from Brid, not too far from us. Brid isn't far away. Well, if the world record's 27, we just have to roll the 27. That'll be 26, won't it? Let's have a look. So laptop, we're still not fast enough with this car. I was just rolling some laps to try and see what we do. So the ranking board, the top 10 stars is 27. So we have to do 26 and roll the wheels. If we were to match, maybe it's too much. If we were to match what we did at Alsace, at Autopolis, the 28th lap, it would be 207s, wouldn't it? 209s. 209s. But I don't think we can do 209s. And if we were to knock one lap off, I think it's only going to take us to 213s, 214s. What do you think, Steve? History and nature. Oh yeah, I can't. I'm just struck on YouTube at the minute, watching YouTube, certain people. So, in terms of things I watch, Cerro Gordo. It's not called Cerro Gordo. What's it called? If you need to do, press full stop and enter, Scampy. I can't see what it says after need. There we go. If you need to do, if no stops, you need to do 221s. So the out lap is 230. So with an out lap at 230, got to do 25 laps in 60 minus 230. So in 57:30, I've got to do 26 laps. My head's done already. I just need to find the name of these channels. I think they're absolutely mind-blowing. Some of these guys, they're just absolutely ace. I'm just blown away by them. 218 average. My outlap was a 230 on my last try. So Vice Grip Garage, Gentry and Sons Trucking. Watch Kai, of course. Safford Delivery and Transportation Services. He's a hero. Hobo Shoestring is another dude I watch. He's very good. He stows away on trains and travels around on trains in the US. Super GT, of course. Excuse me, dying. Jimmy Broadbent. I'm not going to guitars and drums channels. No, we won't do that. Adam Savage. Hobo Shoestring. I think he's ace. The Running Man. Spaghetti Studios is another channel I watch. The Running Man, of course. I've said him once. I'll say him again. Hot Water Comedy Club. Emilio's World. If you're into the Boosted Boys, you'll know who Emilio is. Gentry and Son. Taylor Ray is another dude I like to watch. There's B is for Build. Here he goes. Ghost Town. I live in a ghost town. Ghost Town 2. About a place called Cerro Gordo. I'm booking my next vacation for Christmas. We're going away on the 20th of December. We're going to come back sometime in January, and we're going to California, and we're going to go and see this guy. He's absolutely stunning. And while we're there, we're going to call in on a place called Fab Rats and Matt's Towing. And if all of those I've mentioned to you, none of you know what they are, then I'm not disappointed. I just think you need to go and grab the opportunity. Oh, and I apologise. Bald Eagle, had to go. Good night, I'm a friend. Take care. I didn't see your chat come up on any of the screens, and I've looked up and seen it. So, Big Steve said, press full stop, enter, Big Steve. So, a 218. I need to do a 230 and then 25 at 218. Okay. Let's do some serious thinking about this then. So, let's just do a confirmation at that outlap at 230. I don't know whether the inside line is the fastest line here. I don't know if I can get into the 218s. We're going to have to be very regular. There's no buffer. No, I'll build the buffer, won't I? I'll build the buffer as I get faster laps, so... And some of this is down to about being quicker laps, because they'll get faster as long as I remain concentrated and on what I'm doing. Because all that's going to happen is the car's going to get lighter. These tyres are not going to wear. I haven't found the perfect lap yet. I haven't found, even though I've done thousands of laps, I haven't found the opportunity to get this sorted yet. But it will show you how close I am if we can start to get this down and start to work on it and really push for it. We can spend one night a week if we want to. Ooh, I'm a bit quick. Just have to use him as brakes. There we go, that worked. We got damage, but we'll survive. Try and build some excitement and get it advertised. So that's a 2:32 out lap, so already there's no buffer. So what we're saying is actually is the 2:17s. 2:17s gives a 25-second buffer, doesn't it? And I know one thing you guys have never had to tell me to do when we've done these is to go faster. I've always been fast enough. I just haven't been consistent enough. Tweaking the setup has been relatively straightforward. I know we got help last time. It would be nice if Sphinxy could come back and give me a little bit of pointers on his setup, because Sphinx's setup's much quicker than mine. But we do have two shots at this, folks, because if we try and go 27 laps and we hit 26, we've still got the opportunity to go 27. So we're not gonna blow it like we would have done with the other one. Need to stay lower in that corner. What I've not done yet is try and adjust camber for grip. I haven't tried to do anything with the front suspension to try and gain grip, or the rear to try and get better traction. Haven't done any of that. If you notice, the counter steer and the ASM, the stability management, are going nuts. I wonder if we can turn the ASM off. What did we say we needed to do? 2 18s? No, we're not going to be anywhere near that. Not yet. We've still got 4 weeks, as I say. $227. Let me turn ASM off and see if ASM is holding me off on the corners. Traction control is doing everything it can. We won't get any benefit from turning TC off. See if ASM lets us go better and see if it's restricting our cornering. Even Margalino is sliding the car a little bit. Ooh, Margalino is all over the show. Not got that corner right, have I? I've got to fix that. Itchy nose. think I need to move more weight to the front still. Because this thing is just not... It actually turns better without that ASM on. I feel it's faster. We'll see if we can turn in and brake a bit later on the bottom of this hill. This is always a struggle, this one. The brake just there. Front end's bouncing. It certainly does. That's a 232, so 232 is the best I've really achieved. So that's messed with the timing slightly. Right, this is a flying lap. Let's see if we can get this to 2:15. How hard do I have to drive this, and how hard can I drive it with keeping it tight and not running wide too far? Can't really use laps where I bounce off other competitors though, can I? Let's get the back end in line. Can I add some more weight and give us more power? I'm a little bit concerned now that we're running this hard. Fuel is not going to go as far. Because the ASM would aid with fuel. Gave Hazal a 2:31 lap time. That's terrible. Gotta find 10 seconds a lap. Well, that's gonna be interesting, isn't it? There is another car, folks. I've not mentioned it before. There is another car. It's not in this list. The A220 worked for 25 laps with Mr. Russ. Russ did alright with the 220. Let's just refer back to the 220 and let's see where that stands nowadays. The 220 is a full-blown race car, which has the capability. Where is she? Where's the A220? There she is. Ah, I've got extra bits installed on this one. This might be the problem. 460 I want, isn't it? Not 620. The Corvette's a really good car, Steve. It's really good. It's a really good drive. Yeah, I can't get it down. I'm going to have to replace the engine. I don't think we've got a problem doing that though, have we? I've got no problem replacing the engine. Corvette's a good drive. It was definitely the one that I thought was the best one to have a go at when it came out. It was a really decent play. 165k new engine. Drops it to 496. We've got to find 36 pp to make it compliant. So the easiest way to do that? Change tyres. Change the tyres. But I know everybody's going to say, use the Abarth. Not moi. So we can go mediums. That makes it 460.63. Oh man alive. That didn't move anywhere, did it? That goes the other way. Use the Beetle. The Beetle's okay. It's not what we want though. Right, so she's just inside, and we'll see how slow this is now. Yeah, I've used the Beetle engine swap as well. It's no bueno. No bueno. Full-blown race car. Herbie always wins, yeah. And this is how slow this car is. And no fuel miles. They really did nerf this bad boy. It's kind of quick enough, but it can't get the fuel miles. It's not got it. It's not got it at all. So we even know before we even go anywhere that that's not going to be good enough. So there is another car. There is another car. Can you even guess? Now, I don't own that Mercedes. I don't own the big boy that 20 million. The 3SL Coupe, the 300 SL Coupe, I've never driven. There must be a reason for the Gear Roadster to be in here. Oh yeah, the really expensive one. I don't own it yet. That's one I've got to purchase. That one would be nice, wouldn't it? What about if this took an engine swap? Or if that one took an engine swap? I will show you the setup on this. So 459.99 pp. It's just inside. It's on comfort softs all round. And you know this is going to be a dog. You know it is, but it's not had the engine swap yet. And I've had somebody tell me that it drives like a dog anyway. Tried that one, it was rough. Yeah, well, this car without the engine swap just doesn't have the fuel miles. But somebody just said it. What about the coupe? This one just isn't going to get through the field, is it? It'll make for a good race. It will make definitely a good race. But it's not got the legs. So what about the... Is it worth just going and having a look to see what the engine swap's going to do? Because I know I can fix any car. Any car that drives dog rough, I know we can fix. So why don't I just try the Abarth? Everybody's using the Abarth. And it was me that led the way with the Beat 91. I was quite proud of the fact that that setup was where we started a long, long time ago. A long, long time ago. I can still remember how that music used to make me smile. It doesn't have an engine swap, this one. Mini Cooper, tried that one, the old Mini Classic. Yeah, we tried that. We did try that. Let's try the Porsche Speedster. Porsche. This one. What was the year? Because if I'm right, that'll work. It's already over the PP though, isn't it? At 487. Wheel spin for days. Yeah, I've got a solid tamed Cooper setup. This one has not been tweaked at all. I've done nothing to it. It would need quite... Oh, it has. It's got upgrades done. Why? Why has it got upgrades? I used this for a mission, didn't I? Yeah, I did. I'll just fix all that. We'll just... The engine swap's $1 million. What the hell? It increases the weight and it takes it to 450 brake horsepower. And it puts the PP to 532. Holy chihuahua. Yeah, the Mini, yeah, I've sorted that out. The Mini's cool. Got a good setup on my Mini. So even that one, with the engine swap, ain't going to make it. So the Mini drives really well, if I remember right. I haven't used it for a while. Let's give it... I think it just doesn't have any fuel. The engine swap kills it. I don't know what the setup's set to. We can have a look. Yeah. Let's have a look at the Mini one. There's my Cooper at 349. That's not the engine swap. Where's the engine swap? There she is. 421.58. So she's on Sports Hards. Oh, we'd have to put her to Comforts, won't we? That makes it even better. 409. And we can 555 this bad boy. We can go to 460. Got everything. It's got absolutely everything. Let's try and drive it with what we've got. And let's see how bad it is. And then let's... oh, we might need to put brakes on that. Yeah. 474. No drama. Don't think we need to go that high, do we? 462. That's right. 454 sports. 462. We only have to take 2 pp off. Another one of those glitch setups, look. you lose loads for not a lot. Hey APM Ferrari, how you doing? Let's give it a go. Oh, we're at Deep Forest. What's a nugget? Wrong one. There we go. Alsace. Now the PP's wrong, of course. It's 420. Is it 420? No, it's 460. That's good. We're there. And then we'll just 555 the front diff if it's any better. But I think the fueling's an absolute nightmare. Oh, 227 laps. No, 8 laps. It's horrendous. Gearing's rubbish. We're going to have to change the gearbox. Yeah, gearbox is not set up. I don't know why I've stripped this down. Did I actually just need to do that? No. Setting sheet 2. Four, 5, 3. Sports. Yeah, we're good. We're good. And I think... Yep. Yeah, that's the glitch, isn't it, there? And I think maybe we could put a bit more gear in it. Oh, you're absolutely fine, sir. No worries, APM. Good morning, and absolutely no issue. It's what it's here for. This is what we do. This is how we play with it. That's what this channel's set up for. It's just wheel spinning for fun, isn't it? Look, as you said, but it's really drivable. It handles really well. When you're not getting buffeted by the AI. The only problem is for this, it won't do the fuel miles. We just need to lengthen the gears just a widget. There you go, just a 3-minute setup. If I believe, let me double check, Paul. Let me double check. Which one were you stuck for so long, APM? Which one did you struggle with? Or was it many? I'm just going to double check and see where that mini setup is and see if it's still a little bit glitched. I've just had somebody suggest that I need to remake a video. The gold is 13.4, so it's National B8. Somebody wants me to remake a video for. Content. If I put mini. So if you want the setup, Paul, it's called Engine Swap Mini Cooper S. The videos there, the setups there, my friend. The Mazda Roadster and the last mission, yeah, they're the two that really catch people out. They really do catch people out. They are the two tough ones. But with the human comedy, the one thing everybody needs to understand is you race on hard. In the human comedy, it is much easier. Right, we've had 5 minutes on there. We're going to go with the 272, the RA272. Big Popper and Scampy. That's the one we're going to drive. Somebody wants National B8 redone. Let's go and have a test. We're coming to the end of Monday Night Racing. Monday Night Credits. I am of a mission to hit the sleep beds. Normal license. National B8. We sure? You did. Scampster. We're gonna use the RA272 for the record attempt, my friend, I think. That's the one. I just need to get faster and I need to tune that setup. So 4 weeks time, whether that be the Saturday or the Sunday, it'll be the Saturday night before Valentine's Day or the Saturday after. That's what we're gonna do. Is that what you heard, Scampster? Master B8. You are terrible. So the gold is 13.4. I am not on the list. Scampy, you are. You've done it. Getting gold on here will put me in 44th place. Roger BRZ UK is in there. Doesn't get a gold. Anybody remember Roger? Roger's a lovely guy from the US from a long time back. John Wedley's top of the tree. Top 10 stars, 12913. So, not massive, but this one is the first corner. And this one is an absolute cracking test, if I remember right. I remember doing this back in the day. Got a counter steer on. 13-1, first time out. Wilkie's 5th. Wilkie's 5th. Absolutely he is. Where did I go? I went straight in at 14. Should I actually be doing this on the live stream to make a video? Yes, sod it. You guys love this stuff. There's so much time in this. So much time in this. Yeah, happy days. The ones you do it where you hit it once, they're the absolute best. And we know we've got counter steer on, folks. Even though the back of the car slides. So do I. I need to go back through all these basic license ones. There's so much room on that corner. And it's third gear. So it would be good for me actually, wouldn't it, to start back and do 50 videos straight through again. do all the old licenses and get them reset. You know, I don't know whether it's because we're good at racing games because we're British, or whether because... I don't know. I think we want to be good. I'm about to turn counter steer off. I think that's negatively assisting me. I think there's a lot of British people doing racing games, and I'm up to... Oh, sorry, Wilkes. Sorry, mate. I didn't mean to. Apologies. We only have to go less than a tenth and we're top of the tree. What is top 10 stars? 1295. Oh, okay. Okay. If Big Popper was at the top there, I wouldn't come off this all night. So I found the technique for this last time I was doing it. And it all involves 3 wheels on the grass. Not like that. I'm not sorry. No. I'm cruel. Beat it. No, don't even mention that. Next door neighbour down the road's got one. Sits outside the front of his house. It's like every time I'm morning I have to drive past it, and he knows I own a Subaru. That's right. So part of the key to this is trail braking. Spotting the brake in that shadow, just press the brake just after it. I'm always around the 181. It's all about the front steer. You can turn the... Oh. We've got no brake balance or anything, have we? No. The front wheels will turn way more than you think they should. So the point about this one So the trick with this test is the front wheels will turn more than you think they should, and the back wheels drive the car. So you can, I don't know whether it's oversteer or understeer, you oversteer the front wheels and allow the back wheels to drive the car through the corner. So you're basically pushing the front wheels along like that, and that's how to get fast. But it's just getting the car to the right point to accelerate, to get that absolute point on acceleration. See, I've messed it up there. I broke through the braking point and didn't steer enough. But with this one, it's a bit of a... Because you've got no tyre wear, it's a bit of a cheat, really. And once you get it to grip and go in a straight line, you'll get to the top of the tree. It's just that one hit, that one off, where it'll all work. And that's a change since update 1.33, which nerfed all these times. because the car doesn't react well at low speed to curbs. And then you've got to, of course, release the steering too. But how many times have I failed to get gold? Once, twice? Gold on this one is not particularly difficult. Getting a good gold is really hard. I need to sit up a bit. I'm sliding down the chair. To knock John Wedley off the top of the tree would be blew that a little bit epic. Got to get the car to turn in and then drive out the corner, so it might need a little bit of whack of the steering wheel. 1 second. Would you be interested in broadcasting live commentaries on Friday, 11 PM UK time? It's a great question. It's not something I've considered. I am busy on a Friday night at this moment in time with the league racing we do, but it does finish at 11 PM. So, if you want to email me or contact me on PSN, so Widdowmaker 10144 on PSN, send me some details, give me a look. I'll see what we can do. I'll see if there's room, see if there's something I commit to, see what it means. But yeah, I'll consider it, my friend, and if it's something that will work, let's give it a go. Let's do something with it. Yeah, top man. As you can see, I've not asked what it's about. I've not asked what it's doing. I'm just saying, let's look at it and let's have a think. The worst I can do is say no, my friend. Never hurts to ask, and you don't get anything by not asking. Maybe a bit too slow through there then. Yeah. Bit slower there, aren't we? Counter steer was certainly helping. Oh yes, we found a little bit. Oh, yes. Just getting it smooth, just getting it concentrated, just getting that braking excellence at the braking point, just finding where that is, finding the turning point, getting the power down and straightening the wheels up. That's a bit slower, that one. That equaled my last record. It's just about finding it. Let's see if we can get a 12. A 12 would be nice. Just pulled my steering wheel off my desk. Let's have a look where that takes us. Does it take us somewhere in the list? Up to third, so Wedley beat Max. Oh my word, we've got to take 0.32 away from that. 0.33. Well. That was no wheels on the grass as well, was it? I must have got the grass on the apex. I tried to do that deliberately. It was a bit slow. Turned in. A 13181 with no grass. That's pretty epic. Here's Vizan. He's back. $13,118. Did you just look back on the old video and see? Yeah, well. The last time I did this and got the gold, I put tyres on the grass on the left-hand side, but you don't get penalised for that. It's just about shortening the line. Oh, the ghost. Okay, the ghost. Yes, well spotted. Welcome back, Vizan. Super license gold. Well, I do hope all of you, all 11, are having a dig. Well, I know Scampy can't because he's working. And maybe Big Popper's still in the office too, but... Oh no, that gone too wide. Check out the encouragement for those guys. There was me concentrating and not doing it. So Vizan, if you need to go through the super license, you know I have the videos there. All you have to do is follow the methodology. And that's... Don't do what I do. No. That's just stay in control. Do it yourself. These are great guys. They are a wonderful group of people. They all want the same thing, and that's to enjoy the game. That was rubbish. My steering wheel got unclamped the other night, and it's not happy. That was a silver. First time I got silver. Absolutely well done. I don't have to do it anymore. I found people that do it for me. I do it, and I do it a lot. Don't feel that feels any closer. Oh, that was close. Yeah, big hugs. I need to find the right clip of that apex. I need to find the right clip of the apex and the right acceleration point with wheels straight. I know you've got to oversteer the car into the corner, but then you've just got to bomb the throttle and get the wheel straight to accelerate out. But it's just a little bit frustrating. What time are we at? We've got 15 minutes left before curfew because it's a weeknight and it's a work night, and we've still got to be committed to the job. Job first. It pays the bills. I just need to get that turn-in right. The turn-in I haven't sorted yet. My hand's still sore. That just hurt. That slid too far. I wonder. How late is your job? My job starts in the morning. So it's midnight here. And I'm going to get 4 or 5 hours, maybe 4 hours sleep. And go to work for 8 o'clock in the morning. Leave at 8 o'clock. Get there for 8:30 start. The ribs are better. I can now sleep on both sides, but like today when I sat down in here, they gave me a tweak, and that tweak's enough to just take your breath away. Cold weather, still bad. So today it was -1 here, and that was sore on the ribs first thing this morning. Just when you breathe in, it just makes that sharp breath and makes the lungs move, and that hurts. But on the whole, I'm week 5 of 6 to 8 weeks of healing, and it's on its way. It's getting sorted. Thanks for asking. It's coming round. Ooh. Drink time. That was on the grass, wasn't it? Yeah, it's slow, I think. I think it's probably one of the worst injuries. Intercostal muscles, just they take one hell of a lot of beating for the job they do. I decided to change the banner as well underneath my screen. So underneath me here, you can see it's a subscriber target now. And I'm doing it for the next 500 subscribers. By Easter, hopefully. We won't share the money made. I don't think that's a good thing. That was a test yesterday. And it didn't work very well, so a subscriber one might. 083. It's actually gone up by 1 today, so I'm happy with that. We'll get off the grass. Widdowmaker, Widdowmaker 10144. Widdowmaker 10144. It's fine. Bruh, epic. Bruh. Bully bruh. That'll be just easier. Or yee. My phone will flash when it comes through, so I'll see it. Uh, 2.5 years. October. I've had this channel for 11 years, 10 years. But I only really started... Nice one, bro. I've only really started doing anything with this for 2 years, 4 months. I have 2 other channels, but again, nothing much done with those. I don't think people find them interesting, although one of my videos on that other channel has got 1,000 views, which blew my mind. I've lost the registration for that channel. I can't get into it. But it was nothing major. Let's go in the PS. I can't see. There he is. There he is. You've just got to request. Oh, yeah. How come we're already friends then? We're already friends. You've just got to send me info, buddy. Mr. Ridley's been on. He doesn't know I've previewed his videos on the live stream tonight. So I'm going to make those over the next couple of days when I get a few minutes. And yeah, just send me some info, Epic, and we'll go from there. I don't think that's quick enough. It's close. I've just got to get that. I've got to throw it into the corner more and get it driving out that little bit further. It's feeling it. It's getting the car to go into that corner correctly and to get that angle. I wonder if counter steer might actually be the key. No. Let's have a come out. You're cool, man. As I say, I don't know if I can commit until I know what it is, and probably best you try and explain. So assists. Let's put the counter steer back on for a wee minute. Just see if that gives me a bit more surety of the slide. I know it's going to slow me down a bit on the throttle because we made a 10th when we took it off, but I think I found the slide into the corner then just a bit easier. If in doubt, put 4 wheels on the grass. I'm sure I've done that. Well, I know the last time I did this, the fastest one was having 3 wheels on the grass and 1 on the curb. It wasn't that way. But it's definitely shallower on that internal apex. On the inside apex is where it's going to be faster. Get the car to come back then. So close. It's so close to being definitively quicker. I can see where the speed is. It's just hitting that apex right. If I slow down that little bit more, I get that apex better, but I don't come out of the corner any quicker. So I've got to do the entry at speed. Got to get faster on the entry and get a bit more accurate with placement of the wheels. The acceleration didn't happen there until the car was really straight. Hey, you're good, man. It's alright, Paul. I will be improving these setups as we go. I've still not... I'm sure you can all imagine that there is so much to this game that updating stuff and keeping things on top of things is actually a huge task. There we go. There's an improvement. It's marginal, but we still need to find 0.3. This is close to being... This is close. This is close to being very, very good. And again, we're just chipping away at it. It's like a stonemason making a windowsill. We're just chipping away bit at a time, bit at a time. didn't. I thought the front end was coming round then. It felt beautiful. It felt the car slide in. The front end came round. I booted the throttle. It drove straight on. Oh, Rosie. Is that Rosie Gaines? Closer than close. Who was that? Oh, closer than close. No. Well, thank you, Flizan. Thank you very much. That's really appreciated, buddy. You're going to get to see quite a lot with that membership. Thank you. You're very generous. I think it sounds like Rosie Gaines. Closer than close. Good tune. I know Az'd know if he was in the background. That's a great dance tune. That's slow. It felt good on the slide-in, but it's slow. So, yeah, you should have just updated on the screen. I need to read what Paul's just said. Oh, here we go. That's unleashed the steering wheel. That's a bit slow, I think. Oh, Rosie Gaines. Yes, it was. My music knowledge is still there. I'll forget my name. I'll forget where I live. I'll forget my driver's license, but I will never forget music. It'd be cool to do a one lap at the Nürburgring for each GT4, GT3 cars to find the fastest. Now, I'm gonna say something about that for the right reasons, but not to be offensive. I believe the wrong circuit to do a test is the Nürburgring, because it's too long to be error-free. And that's just an opinion, not something else. If I was gonna test what cars were the fastest for GT4 and GT3, I would have to choose something that is easier to be precise on. So, for example, something that's in the 2 minutes 10 to 2 minutes 40 region for GT3s, and I do something 1 minute 30 to 1 minute 50 for a GT4. So a really good circuit, because it's technical, would be Brands Hatch Short, and then maybe something like, I wouldn't say Spa's too long. Nürburgring, probably short for GT3s. And I'm not saying that for it to be easy. Daytona's good, but it doesn't contain all the essentials, I would say. Kyoto, too long. You've got to have something that's got a hairpin. You've got to have something that's got a decent mid corner and a decent straight to find out your braking. And that's the Nürburgring. You could get it all so wrong so many times in the fastest car and really give the wrong impression of it. So, hang on a second. What did I just see? Big Popper up into 6th place. He's thrashing away. There's a few people that Wilkie's bumped down. I'm so sorry, Wilkie. High speed ring, probably, but I detest the high speed ring. Watkins Glen, both short and long. That would probably be the best single course to test cars on. Or, if we're really talking about one course, the same car, the other American one, what's it called? Not Mid Ohio. See, Rosie Gaines, but can't remember the name of a racetrack. Yeah. So Cavs 90's popped in. Big Popper's popped up. Oh, it's just Big Popper and me that have done it. Goodwood, no. What an absolute dog's dinner of a circuit. They've got it so wrong in this game. So wrong. The grip factor is wrong. The track doesn't drive like it should. Opinion only. I mean, I could be told wrong and proved wrong 1,000 times, and I'd accept that. But no, if I do know a lot of people want to see comparisons of cars at the Nürburgring, and I've done a few laps, a couple of laps at the Nürburgring, and I think it's an excellent circuit, but I don't think it's a great test of a car. It's a test of a driver. I think it's an unrealistic test. In a like for like, you'd have to run the lap perfectly every single time, and maybe it just expresses. Maybe I'm just expressing that I'm not that good of a driver, but I don't think I could really give every car their best workout over 19.2 miles or whatever it is, 136 corners. I think I would embarrass cars which shouldn't be. I'd underrate cars that really should be given a much better showing. Yeah, Nathan's picked a relatively straightforward circuit. I won't say you can't get it wrong, you can actually. There's some technical parts of that. Ooh, I've missed the braking point. There's some real technical parts of that circuit, but high speed ring for me, no. Sabuka is a good short course test, but it wouldn't exploit the high speed nature of some cars. Am I at the point of giving up on this? 13027. That's what Steve's just asking me the same question that's going through my head. Oh, I appreciate that, Steve. I think you're saying I'm doing really well, and it's your nice way of saying it with a laugh at the end. Yeah, I know, that's the problem, dude. I feel a reason to stop coming on. I'm gonna need a bathroom break, and that bathroom break is gonna be I pressed exit when I shouldn't have. It's past midnight. Oh, Papa, you stunner, man. Well done, Big P. Well done. Just one more. Just one more. Good on you, Big P. Good on you, dude. Have you been using my technique, or have you been using your own? I'd just be interesting to know whether you've been doing it the way I've described it and shown, or whether you've found something. Because I'm avoiding the curbs. Avoiding the curbs seems to be the best route. Revving out seems to be. Oh, now Wilkie wants us to do 3 different courses. But I think you're right. You can't just test a car on one circuit, can you? And I think maybe that's the reason why the Nürburgring seems to be the process, is because it is everything. It is. You said if I was at the top of the list, so I gave it a shot. I haven't been watching you, just listening. Well, that's bloody ace, Steve. That's what you're supposed to be doing. That's what you're supposed to be doing. You've got to the point where your confidence, where you can do it yourself now. You don't need me. You've found your own talent. You've found how you drive the car. You've started to become your own driver rather than a student. Because that's what happens. You get to a point where you can't be taught anymore, and you have to teach yourself. I'm super stoked, mate. I've just got to beat you, that's all. I can't have it. I can't have the student becoming the master. I can, and I'm quite happy for it. No, mate, it's epic. It's great to see you on your way, doing your thing the way you... I know you've got it in you. As an older dude like me, well, you're well old, but... You know... It's a young man's game, this. It's a young man's game, and for us, I'm dying inside. Steve's dying outside, he's so old. But it's one of those, you've spent the money, you've bought the kit, you've gone from being slightly shy on the track to being somebody who's knocking the top spots. Absolutely epic, mate. Absolutely epic. Well, and to do it by 0.01 as well, just kicks me in the anus. Tell you what has changed is the shadow of the lamppost.
Oh, yes! Yes, Stevie, baby!
I didn't mean to do that. He's improved as well, look, he's gone to 20. I've got to go to bed. I can't stay up here all night fighting. Yes, I can. Oh man, this is ace. So I'm 50. I've just turned 50 for APM Ferrari. I turned 50 just before Christmas. Big Steve is old. Silence from Big Steve. Can't see any typing from Big Popper at all. He's going to be up on this. Oh, he's got another 5 hours ahead of me to get to midnight. He's going to do this for 5 more hours. I know he is. I'm turning in too early now. Oh, you can rev it all the way to the line. I didn't realise that. This thing isn't going to give up on the revs, is it? It's going to go all the way to 8,000 RPM, I reckon. It almost does. Oh, damn right he is. Damn right he is. But, oh. Right, I've got to call it a night. I'm going to sit and watch YouTube for the next couple of hours, but that's all part of the going to sleep process. And I'm going to fall asleep with my phone on my face and my glasses on my face, as I do every night. And I'm going to wake up with my glasses mangled and I'm going to have to straighten them out again. But that's every night. That's just how it is. The wife tries to wrestle them off me while I'm asleep. Says, you're going to break them again. I've got another pair. I just can't see the TV when I'm in bed, so I need to have the glasses on, and I fall asleep watching TV. It's how I've become programmed. TC1, yes, TC1. Big Popper is TC0, but I'm a TC1 guy because I have no throttle control. Throttle is on or off for me, and TC1 does that little bit of throttle balancing that I can't do in my brain. There's such a long distance between my brain and my foot. Okay. Okay, right. Regardless, I've got to finish there now. And I love streaming for you guys. Big Popper's improved again. 018, but he is seething. I know he's not. He's literally got the competitive bug, and that'll keep him going. I wouldn't be surprised to see him with a 12 tomorrow, and there'll be a message at 3:30 in the morning to me saying, you got to look, I did it. But absolutely, no. For the last half an hour, that's been absolutely brilliant. Thank you very much, guys. Apologies, Wilkie, for knocking you down. Thank you very much for the membership join. That's superb. Appreciated. And with that, have they updated the legends already? Have they replaced those cars? I'm going to leave Steve to play there. We've done almost 200 miles for the day. Don't want to do one tomorrow. Just going to look at Legends dealership. Is it? Oh, we have, look. That's a great car, the Porsche 959. Get it bought. Some prices have come down. It's nothing for me there, though. Nothing for me. Yeah. Nothing for me. That Guilia is a dog. That De Tomaso Managusta, no good. The GTO's good. Big Popper! You chunky monkey. Well done, Big Pop. You know I'm coming back to that, don't you? Let's have a look. I've got to prove it. Got to show the people. Refresh, he says. How much steering wheel? G29. Oh, I've just come out of it again. Let's. What we're on Master B8, weren't we? Was it National B8? National. Oh, come on, stop it! Stop bouncing around. B8. Look at him. One more go. We were going, I'd signed off. My lampost's back. Ooh. Half 12. Even though I'm under orders, she's told me. Just one more. I know there's a 12 in there, and it's about clipping that apex just right on the inside. I know it is. Oh, I just auto-corrected that. Shouldn't have done that. No, it just corrected that too early, didn't it? 5 a.m. I'll just go straight to work, man. Sod it. No, I'm not that addicted. Yes, I am. Oof, I'm sliding past the apex. I'm braking on the shadow. You can see the shadow of the street light? That's my marker. Has that just happened again? Or is that somebody else? Welcome, APM Ferrari. That's the second one. Welcome. Thank you very much. That's really generous. Thank you. You're going to have access to around about 50 extra videos that nobody else gets to see. There's also a world record setup in there, well, number 2, that you could access now and have a go at. Thank you so much, my friend. That helps the channel, it supports the channel, and it keeps the channel moving in the direction it should be. So thank you very much. And seems good. Absolutely. I'm not getting any close to this. Maybe tomorrow night after the race we get to smash this a little bit more, or if I can, I don't know what we'll do. Got to do it in secret so the big papa can't see it. Oh. Weekly races, yeah, the weeklies are done. I haven't done the dailies. I don't find any fun in the dailies. Yeah, so many YouTubers do the dailies that I think if I come in and do them, I would spend more time that I don't have doing those, and it's probably best to leave those existing guys like Kai and etc. to do those. I'm not. That's not where my forte is. I want to say this in the right way without it sounding really, really horrible. I don't believe the best place for people learning the game is in the daily racing. I think daily racing leads to people hating the game, hating the people they race with, and really getting turned off. To enjoy the game, I think you've got to play the game, learn it, and then make your choice. I don't think the penalty system's right. I think it's too easy for those guys that wreck to go on and do wrecking. But hey, I'm not going to tell anybody how to play the game. I just want people to enjoy it. And if people do find enjoyment online with the daily races, that's great. But I think you'll enjoy daily racing if you are talked to by, I don't mean that in that way, but if somebody's talking to you about the daily races, it's by somebody that enjoys them and gets on with them and wants to do it. It does. But the other thing with that is it gave me a place where I could go and protect my B rating, which I'm quite proud of because I got that way back when. And I could go online and do the 50 enforced laps, 50 enforced races without threatening my DR or SR. Yeah, my true place where I started to hate online racing with people I don't know was iRacing. iRacing destroyed online racing for me. I went into that really looking forward to it and enjoying it, And I'd say the first 10 days were great until I got out of the rookie section. You're doing well at CS. Doing well at CS. CS is good. The only advice I can give you is if you're starting on the online stuff, you've got to make as much progress as you can in your first 5 races online. Your first 5 races online are absolutely critical to how you're going to progress. So if you've gone in and you're 10 races down and you're still an E, I think you need to start a new account and start again as a racing account. Personally, because those first 5 races, I think I started at the Red Bull Ring long, and I won the first 2 races, I think. They're the only 2 races I've ever won online, I think. No, that's not technically true. I've run some of these snow ones recently. But yeah, but the problem with that, Scampy, is that your position is second in terms... No, it's not. Your positioning against other people is primary in the scoring. So if you're not bothered about ranking, you're not bothered about rating, position is as you say, second. But according to your ranking and rating, the position you come in the race relative to people your own pace or your own rating is primary in how they score you. Which again is wrong. I think you should get more points for being clean. But again, that's the S rating, isn't it? So I don't know, I could talk about that all night and probably anger people, but top 5 is good. Right, I'm not doing this much longer. I've driver rating C, safety rating D, yeah. And that safety rating D comes from other people, I think. $13.03 on 1.3. I'm still 0.005 behind the popper. That's why a video on perfecting certain tracks would be great. CS is counter steer, if that's what you're talking about. Oh, CS, I see what you mean. I thought you meant CS is in counter steer, the help aid. Yeah, so the Daytona one for me was purely because that was I felt like I'd really underperformed at Daytona. And I thought my qualifying performance should have led to a much better performance in the race. But now I realise that I did it again this week at the GR4s. Last week. Sorry, GR3s on Friday. That was a shockingly bad race. Shockingly bad race. Right, one last run through and then I've got to go. I'm going to put my head down. I'm going to leave Big Papa to dominating me and belittling me online, bullying, character building, whatever you want to call it, with his faster time than I've got. Character building, not bullying. That's what it is. we're all as good as each other, APM. And I'll tell you why. It will come. You have the ability to learn. You've just got to find what works for you. Once you've found what works for you, it'll click. Absolutely. So as this channel gets bedded in, as things become more regular, we've now established a league which runs twice a week, which people are able to join. Standards don't matter in the league as long as you want to drive safe and you want to race to win. If you can join the league, there's spaces. There's 4 spaces at least every Tuesday and Friday. If you're interested in racing and you can race 5 out of those 6 races, please join up. If you're working, you're busy at other times, don't worry. What I'm going to try and do is get other nights where we can do informal drop-in races, whether it's like what we did the other night at Daytona. Tonight for me was the opportunity to test drive a couple of tracks. I know people want to see some setups, etc., and I've got a guy generously giving me setups. So if I don't get to make them, I will at least get to try them out and show you what they are. So if we can spend some more time racing together and we have more than 3 or 4 people, it at least makes it entertaining for people watching. If we have 3 people, it's just me racing against 3 guys. It's not that good. But it's there for you to use. Okay, so I have a YouTube channel, which YouTube channel, you know that. I have a Facebook page which I put all the league stuff on. Look for it. Its Facebook page is Widdowmaker. Widdowmaker who? Widdowmaker Racing. You can go on there and you can look at the league. No, I appreciate that, Scampy, but as I said, if you're working, it's not a thing. But we're going to try and get other nights. You can see what we're doing kind of ahead, and you can choose to join us if you want to. But what I do have to say is there's only 7 days in a week, and I can't do it all, but I want to. So if we can find something that works for everybody, you know, if Scampy can join once every 4 weeks, dependent on his shifts, maybe we do one midweek and we do one weekend. So at least you get one every other 2 weeks, if you see what I mean. But somewhere along the line, we'll find a place where people can do it. Absolutely fine, Paul. If you want to do Tuesdays and not Fridays, that's absolutely fine. We've got a few people that do that. You know, but it's just about, if you want to get in with a group of guys and you want to learn and understand, and you want to start getting up to pace and you want to drive with people and race with people, as long as you understand you're not there to win because you don't think you can, that's fine. You don't have to win to learn and improve. And we've got a few people that race with us that are desperately keen to win, and they try every week, and they come back and they come back and they come back, and they're doing really good. They're doing really well, and they're getting better and they're improving. And that's what it's about. There's moments when people throw it off the track and get really frustrated with themselves, but that's the way of the world. That's how some people work. So we race from 8:30 till whatever time it finishes, but a server opens 8:30. We race, qualify at 9:10, and then we race for an hour from 9:30 till 10:30. So it's GR4s tomorrow night. You have to race the same car all season. So if you pick a GR4, it's bopped. And it's up to you which car you pick in the GR4 class. Just pick a number. Make sure your car's got the skin with a number on. I used to do videos on every race, but it just takes too long. I can't commit all that, but yeah. What track is it tomorrow? It's Red Bull Short tomorrow. Excellent. It'll be live streamed, so it'll come up as a bip on your phone. So you'll see it there. But thank you, guys. I'm going to call it. It's midnight. I'm 30 minutes late, and that's Big Popper's fault. Nobody else's. It's Big Popper's. And I'm going to let it be known, Big Popper made me stay up late. No, 69 is always available, but 68's better. Good night, folks. Have a good one. Sleep well. Work well. We'll see you on the next one. All the best. Take care.